I use this woman's pain, her story, her life for my content. And I have no words for that.
You probably clicked on this video expecting a cool intro, something funny. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's how I can start this video. FOUSEYTUBE, a guy by the name of Yusuf, an OG YouTuber and prankster, has done something that really made me sad yesterday, and I watched the video. There are two people that need help in that video. One is the person that he asserted his manipulative and weird tactics on, and the other person is himself, because clearly he is down bad for fame, clout, or something. I was thinking about how to start this video, and I thought that I've been going on this personal journey myself this whole year. I've been trying to be a better person, and that's a hard thing to do sometimes because it requires you to look inside of yourself, see all of the things that you do wrong, and then fix them. It is a very hard thing to do, to hold a mirror to yourself. And a lot of people choose to blame other people reflected onto others deflected instead of look and see how they could become better. But if you can do that, you can really be a good person. And in the situation Fousey found himself in, with a girl who was... he had two options. One, he could help her. Two, he could use his power to get what he wanted. Somehow he chose to do both. And that is why I'm doing the video. I just want to say quickly before I start, well, I'm sure it'll be funny. If you like it, at the end of it, consider subscribing. You don't have to. I'm really not doing this for any other reason than to vent out my own feelings. And three, as men, I think I'm getting older. And I'm beginning to see how much the things I say and do impact other people. And maybe I think sometimes it's up to us to hold others accountable, because we really should be living a bit safer and actually being accountable for our actions. Other people could be hurt in many different ways, and it's just, life is too hard to then put more problems onto people. It's just kind of sucky. Anyway, Fousey. That's Yusuf backwards. It took me many years to figure that shit out. I just thought it was like Fousey or like Halsey with an F. I don't know. But apparently this guy is an OG YouTuber. He's been on the YouTube scene forever. I remember him doing prank videos that were supposed to be social experiments where he saw people were doing the right thing or wrong thing. I remember one day he even did a prank that's sort of similar to what he's been doing now. And he's kind of the opposite. What I mean by that is he did a prank, I remember it, where he wore leggings and then he put himself in the trunk of the car so his butt cheeks stuck out, and then he saw who would hit on him, and lots of guys hit on him. And every time a guy hit on him, he'd be like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And when I first watched it, I was like, oh man, what a good dude. Come to find out later, the prank was faked. And also, he's one of those guys who would do something like that, and it's not as wholesome as you would think. So maybe it's better, instead of blaming other people, to look in towards ourselves, see how we could do better. So FOUSEYTUBE, by the way, had fallen from grace a long time ago. I think in 2016 or 17 was the last time I thought he needed some real help, when he was manifesting Drake to turn up to his concert. Whenever you start manifesting other rappers to turn up, you done lost it, bro. But apparently he did that. Keemstar made a documentary about him, and at the end of it, we all surmised this man needs some help. I think YouTube and clout and fame had gotten to him. The lack of fame in his later career after his prime had got him to do some drastic things to search for that attention and those views. He started rapping, which was, you know, a catastrophe. God, mics shouldn't be allowed to be near him. And for some reason, we hadn't heard of him for a long time since. And then I didn't even know he was back on YouTube. I didn't even know this video existed. I was just browsing, and then it came up with his face, and I was like, oh, doesn't that look like Fousey? And sure enough, it was. Turns out he's been Twitch streaming for the last 30-odd days live, and he has not taken a break. He was going to be a Twitch streaming legend. I'm not seeing enough movement! And in doing so, he absolutely messed up, got banned by this video. You will see why very soon. And it just looks like a person who's suffering from success, the lack thereof, and the attention that he used to get but is so deeply craving. He also seems to be someone who's very creepy, intrusive, and probably not a good guy if he's manipulating drunk or inebriated woman into kissing him, which is not okay in any sense, shape, way, or form. I'm sorry, I cannot get behind that. This is him doing the stream that got him absolutely banned. His career might be over, I don't know. You tell me. Let's just take a look at it. I promise I'll be a little funny.
I love the new Fousey. Thank you so much.
Like, this is the first thing I looked at when I saw Fousey, and I was like, what is that, man? I'm sorry, Fousey. What is that? Those eyebrows look painted on like MS Paint. Something up with his face that doesn't look the same as when he was younger. Please, tell me I'm not the only one. He looks like a sentient egg. That's the first look I get of him now.
You see, once I sweat.
He's got the veneers in his teeth, or the cap teeth. You can see how bad Hollywood's been to him. That lifestyle of the rich and famous. This is what happens when YouTubers just get lost in the sauce. It's like all of that stuff was not him when he started. All of those things that he was preaching, absolutely just gone out the window.
Out all the negativity and the stress that's in me, I become a pretty fucking likable guy. But you wouldn't know that if you listen to the comments and the...
This is only, like, this is a YouTuber, seriously. Walking around in the airport, just absolutely performing for people. You would get to know me, I'm a likable guy. Can you imagine everyone in the airport just trying to get to their destination, just being like, oh God, it's that bald Vin Diesel looking motherfucker. Jesus. Again? Vin Diesel, make another movie. God. Just coming through the airport, taking everybody's face, air, everything, Fousey. That's a bit too loud, brother.
They ones who talk about how I'm emphatically such a bad person. I'm such a dickhead. I'm not. I'm a great person.
I can tell.
So immediately, in the weirdest meeting that I think I've ever seen in my life, this man who goes on some sort of rant to his fans, without even missing a beat, sits down after a girl laughs. Like this is like a hunter looking for prey. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, hello. It was like that smooth. That was the smoothest shit I've ever seen in the worst way possible. My God, he just pulled up a seat as if it was there for him. So he meets this girl who laughs and is already, like within the first few frames, looking like she's maybe a little tipsy at the very least.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good.
Are you, Fousey? I gotta say, that wardrobe is looking f***ed up. People who wear camo, what are you expecting, just by the way? You're in an airport. Do trees move through the airport unless you're Groot? I just don't get it. He's wearing a sleeveless camo, a scarf, a Lakers jersey. He's got the Beats by Dre, I think. He's got some Louis or Gucci or some bullshit-ass sunglasses. He's got his Beats speaker. God, Fousey, you look like a GTA NPC, man.
But I have like 5 hours. My name's Yusuf. What's yours?
This is Sarah.
Sarah? Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, I got 3 hours.
He's got a Louis backpack, satchel. This man is dressed up like he is ready to take on a level 38 legend at a heist in Grand Theft Auto. Man.
Yeah, I'm just like ghosting it. I'm hiding it. Yeah,
Talking about which one is your boyfriend?
no.
Perfect. What's up then?
Okay, so here's the first creepy, weird thing that Fousey does. Actually, there's 2 things in one. Let's break it down. Whenever you're sitting next to a random person and you've known them for less than 2 minutes, don't proceed to put your arm around them. Personal space does exist. Secondly, he literally sat down and said, which one is your boyfriend? And she said, none. And then he said, perfect, implying his intention already. Now, it's one thing to be smooth, cute, or actually cheeky. I think you can tell when a person is doing that. It's always up in the air for debate, but Fousey's not a charming man. He's just a man who looks like a child cosplaying as a man. I already just don't like the vibe here.
Yeah.
How are you? I'm just kidding. You're good energy.
How are you? I'm just kidding. God damn it, Fousey. You're gonna proceed to watch a man who is so caught up in his own life that he can't even listen to a person speak. I gotta say something. I know that sometimes listening is a lost art for a lot of people, but when you really like a person, you can hear them talk about anything and it would be like, oh, this is amazing. This man literally proceeds to hear her talk about some of the most horrible stuff that has happened to her while being on his phone, answering like, yeah, okay, and not giving. Just a really despicable person sometimes, man.
Yeah, dude, I've been living out like this, like fucking house. It's like, it's a cult, basically. I'm not kidding you.
You're in a cult?
Yeah.
Talk to me. Tell me.
So, I mean, I don't know. I would say if I saw someone at a bar who looks like they finished their drink, I don't know. I just wouldn't do that. In my few interactions with girls who were drunk, I did not. Just taking any sort of advantage of them seems like a really icky thing to do. So you don't. Like, it's pretty simple. If you're sober and they're not, you get help. You get them help if they need it, and that is it.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know. She already looks like she's a bit saucy. I'm not saying that what he's doing is wrong yet, but she's now confessing to being in a cult, and she's met him for a whole minute. So unless she has known him her whole life, this seems like something that is like, whoa, back off me, missy. I gotta figure out what the hell is happening. But Fousey seems to enjoy this. He's like, oh, this is great content, because he's a content farmer. You know, like the old farmers used to farm corn. He farms views and clicks and other shit. So he's like, yo, a cult? My viewers would love that. So he implores her to tell her the story.
All those Netflix documentaries.
Dude, so like, okay, right. So
100 gifted, 1 second.
Jesus, Fousey. Oh, you absolute tart. Are you serious? I just watched those Netflix documentaries. I love when people join cults and it ruins their life. Tell me all about it. 1 second. Holy shit, people gifted me money? Oh shit. That shit is wild, dog. What were you saying about your cult? What? She's trying to, she actually somehow opened up about a very traumatic thing, and you proceeded to talk about your gifted subs? Congratulations, you're a bitch.
My supporters just gave me 100 gifted. There's no way. Who did that? Sandman with the 5 gifted. Somebody just did 100 gifted. I'm scrolling up to see who it was.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Man, he looks like he really needs that money. I'm looking into his dark black eyes. 100 gifted? Oh, Sandman, are you okay? Ah, yeah. This is what happens if Vin Diesel, instead of making movies about cars, just used his money for evil and got coked up and started walking around airports. This guy, he seriously reminds me of evil Vin Diesel. Evil Diesel. Evil. Evil. Vin Evil? Veevil. Okay.
They parasocially fucked me. Do you know what parasocial means?
Oh my god.
What time's your flight?
Do you know what parasocial means? What the fuck was that? Anyway, before even answering what parasocial means, he asked what time her flight is. He is so interested in her that he can't even wait for her to finish a sentence, because he has so many questions for this amazing lady who has not explained that she's in a cult.
I'm going to Burlington.
Come to LA instead.
I wish.
We'd have hella fun. You're cute. We'd have hella fun.
I wish.
Oh, then he tries to get her to come to LA in a last-ditch effort. You just met her, Fousey.
It'll be fun. I went to La Jolla one time. Guess what? I mean, in a newspaper because
you're bad as shit.
there was like the sea lions.
Who gifted 100, y'all?
Yo, can you finish? Can you let her finish? It's annoying me that he's not letting this woman finish a sentence when he sat down to try and, I assume, have a conversation with her. And you can look at the body language. She might be a little inebriated, but oh, please, devalue her worth a little more, would you, Fousey? She was looking up, actually trying to have the conversation. Now she's just like, ugh.
And they were going, or. I took a selfie with the sea lions, and I was like hanging out with them. We're going to write a story about how the humans are in
That's a drunk story. This is how you know she's drunk. Nobody ever tells a sober story like that. I couldn't even understand what the hell that was. I would need so much more Hennessy in my system to even begin to understand what she's talking about. I heard seal. I don't know if she's talking about the animal or the man who sung that song, Kiss from a Rose. Could be both. But anyway, I think it's pretty clear at this point. lady is somewhat intoxicated. But if that's not good enough for you, Fousey actually talks about it. So it's almost an admission of guilt to know someone's in a position that is below yours. To assert power is one thing, but to do it on a level where you know someone else is vulnerable and you still do that, knowingly, sober, making those decisions, it makes you a pretty bad decision maker.
My chat is wondering, are you drunk at 8 a.m.? You're sober?
Yeah, well,
Okay,
no.
cool. What'd you drink?
You know what I mean?
What'd you drink?
I just had a Bloody Mary.
Give her one more on me, on my tab.
Fousey then proceeds to buy her another Bloody Mary. She admits that she's not fully sober. This is where, like, everything from here is like, whatever your choices are, reflect who you are as a person. Now, you could ask yourself, what is a person doing at 8 a.m., catching a flight in a few hours, doing inebriated, why that may be. Is that person okay? You already know she belongs to a cult, or has. Or you could proceed to fuel her intoxication and then start getting what you want out of it, which is what Fousey proceeds to do. At the end, I think I'll maybe talk to you about more personal development, because this is not about me, but God, man. God, you're acting like a GTA character now.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Jesus, Fousey. Aren't you like a devout Muslim? Aren't you someone who would not pray? Like you pray, but you're not like pray, you know what I mean? Just shut up.
You're a good energy, I like you. Can I take a picture with you?
She goes, here's my weed pen. And I was like, thanks, I love it.
Oh, do you have one? Do you have one?
I wish.
Really, Fousey's just... I just can't believe the downfall that I'm witnessing. I can remember when this dude was ranked up with the best of him, with the Lily Singhs, with the Ryan Higas, with the other OG YouTubers that I don't fully know. But, I mean, I just remember it. And I'm sure he had a whole, not just a group of people, not just males, but he represented a whole religion. People were like, damn, that's dope. Now I can do that. This is awesome. If someone South African was trailblazing and I saw that when I was young, I'd be like, that's my guy. And to a lot of people, Fousey was that guy. Now he's that guy.
I've been trying to smoke for 6 days now.
Ooh, very nice, Fousey. That's really... Your life has just gone well, isn't it? The only time I've seen him vaguely interested in her is when she said that her best friend on a plane had a weed pen. And this guy's eyes and eyebrows, which are very well maintained, just went oh, weed pen? At this point, I don't know what his MO is or why he's doing the things he's doing, but he's just not the same person that we knew. I don't know what's happened. Has fame changed him? I would love to know what is actually happening to him, because it ain't good, man. I remember he did this interview on a podcast, and Shane was there as well. And Shane looked like the really good one. Do you know how f***ed up shit has to be for Shane to look good? I mean, god damn. That is a fall from grace nobody wanted to see.
But every time I get close to weed, it's it doesn't work out. I'm so mad. Thank you.
He then takes a picture with someone who recognizes him, and he tries to basically show her that he's famous. This is some gangster stuff. You know, every YouTuber likes feeling like they're an A-list celebrity. As soon as I go out into society, I'm like, yo, do you recognize me? And they're like, yeah, you're the guy who passes bad checks. And I'm like, ow. But from YouTube, do you recognize me? Everyone wants to be recognized, especially YouTubers. Most of them have that complex and, need to feed their ego type beat. And so Fousey's going to try and use that to look at the girl and be like,
yeah, I'm famous, baby. You might be messing with the most famous guy with a bald head in the airport right now.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you famous?
Yeah. Yeah. Just how many followers I have.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I don't know. I just live my life very...
He showed her how many followers he had. I cut the whole video down. I watched the 1 hour, 22 minutes. You're welcome. He tried this 2 times before it worked, just by the way. He showed her his Instagram, and I saw him looking at her, waiting to see if she saw the amount of followers and be like, holy shit! She didn't. She's too inebriated. She doesn't care. That 2 million looks like 2. Oh, you got 2 followers. Me too. Hey, woo! I'm gonna pass out now.
Very, very out loud. Yo, how are they being to you? Are they nice?
They said what's cracked.
All right, well, okay, body language, the weird stuff like that. She might be good energy in a club at 12 p.m. and you also are drinking, but not in an airport, buddy. Like, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to another person. Don't make them regret their decisions when they're fully capable of understanding what they've done. I know that some people are adults and they can make these decisions, but we're trying to be better people to other people. Not everybody makes the right decisions. We have to be kind. Sometimes people are going through things that we just don't see. And I think it's easy enough to see that this person is vulnerable right now, and you should be putting a coat over her to protect her, not taking it off, Fousey.
Diet Coke! That's my favorite.
Oh, shit, okay. I've never seen someone so happy for a Diet Coke before, but... Coke Zero, bitch! It's even better. 0 calories, I think. They lied to me.
I gotta find the bathroom. Don't do crack. We don't do crack here.
Not anymore.
No.
In the cult, like I think I cut this part out, but I don't know if she admitted to doing some hard drugs before. The story gets way, way worse as you go on in the video. Like, I don't want to spoil it. Not that this is like a movie, but like it just, once you realize what he's doing and he realizes the consequences and how big the situation is and still proceeds to do stuff, it's like, ugh. So, anyway, he goes to the bathroom and she, I don't know if you're counting, orders her 3rd Bloody Mary.
Guess who I'm going to see? Guess who I'm going to see?
Ed Sheeran.
My babies.
So then something crazy gets revealed. He keeps asking her to come to LA because he wants to do some scandalous stuff to her. I don't know what he actually wants to do. But she says no, she's going to see some special people. And he's like, oh shit, is it Ed Sheeran? The most special person that FOUSEYTUBE knows. And she says no, and in a pretty heartbreaking or like at least revealing moment, she reveals that she's going to see her kids. So now you have to ask yourself, if you're sitting there as a man and you can see someone vulnerable, a woman who might be drinking, who is going home to see her children, maybe you should back off. Maybe some people have been hurt enough and you don't need to add to the contribution of their pain. If he had said, oh, okay, that's cool, let me help you out and leave, I'd be okay with that, but he doesn't. This is what he does.
Oh, you have kids?
Yes,
They're so cute.
Ooh, he said that like someone who knew that his pee-pee was going right back in his pants. Oh, you have kids? They're so cute. I love them. Oh my God, why did God make such beautiful childs? Anyway, Sarah, I know I said my flight was in 5 hours, but I might as well sit on the runway now. I'll see you. And now my favorite scene is FOUSEYTUBE listening as she talks about her kids.
Dude, I just made my own best friends. I made them with my body, right? To play Minecraft with me.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. Like they're, so when I get there, I'm gonna make.
He's on his phone. He's on while she's talking about how she made her best friend. She's talking about how much she absolutely loves her kids. He's like, yes, yes, kids, yes. And that was also funny. Oh, I am so sorry for you. You said you had kids? Yeah, my flight is already late. I need to go.
With their daddy?
I have a really, really, really good baby dad. I was extremely blessed.
So they're with him full time?
Yes. But I was a stay-at-home mom for 6 years.
Yeah.
I was a stay-at-home mom for 6 years. Yeah, Yeah, me too, man. Yo, waiter, can I get a drink? I get a Diet Coke mixed with a Bloody Mary. It's called a Bloody Coke. Can I get a Bloody Coke? Jesus.
Usually don't like me, white blondes. I don't know.
Okay, so after realizing she was a stay-at-home mom, she might not have custody of the kids always. She's been in a cult. She's inebriated. FOUSEYTUBE decides, after knowing this information, as a 33-year-old man who has had power, has had probably access to a lot of things that many people haven't had, chooses to talk about how he has not banged a blonde girl. It's just, oh God, dude.
I've been with Asians, I've been with Mexicans, I've been with Muslims, I've been with Jewish, I've been with Chinese.
He said, oh, Chinese as well as Asians. Chinese and Asians. Wow. What a mixed bag there is, buddy. Why are you reading women off like they're from the dinner menu?
I've been with Mexicans, I've been with Texicans, I've been with I've been with like the black women. I've been with the Muslims, the Muslimics. Yo, I'm karmic with the Muslimic. You know what it is. I've been with the South African, West African, not the North African, because that's Egyptian. And I've been with everybody but the whiteies. Come on, whitey, give it to me.
What a weird flex that is.
I've been with Vietnamese, I've been with Filipino. The one race I haven't been with is a white girl with blonde hair, I swear to God.
White girl with blonde hair is now a race. God, beautiful, beautiful.
Wait, why are you running? What are you doing?
So, I'm live, right?
Okay, so then she asks him what he's doing, why he's going to LA, and he proceeds to give her a YouTube answer. I'm live, like some TNT, I'm live.
I've been live for 35 days. They watch me
That's
sleep,
fucked up.
they watch me shower, they watch me kiss girls, they watch me fall in love, they watch me shit. They watch me kiss girls, they watch me fall in love, they watch me shit.
I can only hope when I'm 33, I do not. Sorry, Fousey, I don't mean to disrespect you, but I would ideally like to be a very happy, secure person with hopefully a secure partner who is married. I do not want to end up 33 talking about, I'm kissing girls on camera, I'm live for 35 days, people are watching me take a shit, my doctor's coming on my lives being like, Fousey, you need the colonoscopy. Yeah, everyone has to see me on live. I do it live, bitch. I don't want that. You've done YouTube for so long. You've been in the game. What did you do with that money? Did you invest it? Did you do something good with it? What did you do with yourself in that time? Because Fousey looks like not only did he waste his money, but he wasted all that time that he could have spent on personal development. Because I'll tell you right now, you could be a damn YouTuber, make $100 million for all anyone cares. If you do not have personal development, you're not going to create and form real relationships. You'll get a bunch of yes men. You'll get thousands, more than I'll ever know. But what is going to happen when you really need help? What's going to happen when the money dries up? If you don't personally develop yourself, what is going to happen to those relationships that don't come from money or any material gain, that come from bonding with someone? The relationships that are absolutely priceless, that you cannot get back in life if you let them go. I'm not that much younger than Fousey, so I'm pretty much older than him, but I'm sunning him right now, so Fousey, I'm your daddy.
So I took them to Toronto this weekend, we partied, and now we're going back to LA, then we're going to Vegas this weekend. You want to go to Vegas?
I've been to Vegas one time.
You want to go?
She's got 2 kids that she's going to see, Fousey. Fousey, the kids are more important than your stupid, small-minded, whatever the hell you're trying to do to this woman. Stop.
I haven't been there since I was 21, so I'm just going to party. I'm sober, though, but I'm going to party.
Yeah.
A really, really, really toxic emission of guilt here to admit that you're sober and that you don't drink. This man's been ordering Diet Cokes and ordering her drinks. Something really slimy about saying that you're going to a club or going to places where you know people get inebriated and maybe don't make the best life decisions. Going there sober, knowing that your decision-making skills are better. I'm not saying that you have to drink at a club, but like, God, does there not seem like something very predatory about going to a place where you know other people are going to be less able to make correct decisions or decisions that they won't soon regret? I just don't like that. Him knowing that she's like this, ordering her more drinks, and knowing that he doesn't, just seems, it rubs me the wrong way. And I like to be rubbed the right way. Thank you very much.
Your energy is a really good fit for me because I'm very like exuberant. I'm very loud. I'm very big.
I feel you.
And everybody else is like this. So the fact that I can come to you and say, "Can I get a hug?"
Okay, so now he's explaining his life story. He's talking about how he's a big, exuberant man, and then he hugs her. So good. Everyone loves a hug. Hugs are fun.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, he does the "oh my god" face. Okay, a little weird. Hopefully it doesn't get weirder than this, right?
You kissed me. Can I kiss you?
Okay, so pretty. After a hug, he says, "Can I kiss you?" He gives her a little peck on the cheek like grandma does before you go and get her groceries. It's pretty good. I would say that's weird to someone you just met, but hey, it's not too bad as long as you don't kiss her on the lips.
You're so nice.
It's not too bad as long as you don't kiss her on the lips. I will drill this into everyone's head. This is after knowing she's been in a cult, ordering her 3 Bloody Marys, knowing she has kids that she's going to see, and is in a vulnerable place right now. You have to live with those decisions, man.
Look at you. Your diamonds.
They're fake. This is fake. This is real, but this is fake.
Let me see.
This is real, but it's foggy right now because I showered with it.
Okay, well, Fousey, that's what Fousey's been doing with his money. That looks like a bust-down rollie or something. Hey, good work. You can tell the time. Can you tell the fact that it's time to act the f up? You know? Maybe shape up, act right. It's time. It's time to make a change. Michael Jackson said that shit, okay? Please.
Can I get another kiss?
This one's for no reason at all.
I can't believe this is how my Toronto weekend is ending. But the fact that I'm ending it with kissing Sarah from the airport.
I'll tell you something. I don't know if anyone will believe me or care or maybe whatever. But last year I was at a gym. I was at gym late. I used to go late. And it was like midnight. And this girl wanders in. I don't even know how she got in. One of the people let her in. So great. But she clearly wasn't from gym and she was super drunk. She was not working out. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna leave. And so I left and something in my head was like, ugh, fudge. So I turned around and I was like, do you need help? Is there something I can do? And she lived in a very different part of town. I don't know how she got here. I think she worked there. And against all better judgment, I said, do you need a ride home? And I took her home. And she was 18, and I just think about, I have no idea how she would have made it otherwise. I remember calling my mom, telling her that. I thought my mom would be like, oh, this is such a good son. She let me have it. She said, don't ever do that again. You never know what a girl could say about you and stuff. And I told my mom, I said, I'm willing to take that risk every time if it means helping someone. I managed to get home, she's safe, and that was, to me, the best I could do. I'm not saying that to say I'm better than Fousey, because I'm not. I think we all have our own issues. But when you see someone in need, I feel like your fight or flight should kick in, and maybe, hopefully, instinctually, you make the right decision. Whenever you see someone who's sad or crying, your first instinct as a person is usually to console them. It's not usually like, oh, you're crying? I'm gonna start saying things so I can bang you later. That's what Fousey's doing. He's like acting all like, oh, and then asking for weird things like kisses. Why? Why are you doing this to this woman? It's so predatory, disgusting. It's just not right, Fousey.
I love you so much. I love you. You're so fun.
He loves her. Just throw that word around as well. Okay, Fousey. Okay, buddy. Jesus. This is what happens when people have 5 hours to their flight. You know what? This is what happens when people wait for flights. So maybe flights should not have waiting times, or maybe you should give us things to do, or weird, damn bald men with glasses will hit on you. Stop it. Let me just get from one flight to my connecting flight. No wait times. Thank you. Amen.
I am sweet. Thank you. I like to be sweet to women. I love women. I flirt with every woman in the world.
That's not being sweet. That's being stupid. It's not being stupid. That's just being. But if you're sweet to every woman, then maybe you wouldn't take advantage of them. So I refuse to believe that shit.
Here's what I don't do. I don't flirt with you, then go to the next woman and pretend I don't flirt with her. I tell every girl, you're not the only one trying to be the only one.
Oh God! Wow. That's me smacking my meat. Sorry. All right. Well, I guess he doesn't lie, is what he's saying. That's commendable. But some people, believe it or not, like there is just one person. I flirt with everyone. At least I'm honest about it. Trust me, man. When you fall in love, nobody else would even matter.
So I want to piss off my audience, right? I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members.
Is this how YouTubers talk to people? Like in society? I can't do this, man. I can't imagine going up to someone and be like, yo, man, I got a Discord with like 8 people in it. You want to see my YouTube? I do lots of videos. I make people laugh on my kitchen. Cooking? Yeah, the only thing I'm cooking is these people and I'm roasting them. Oh, shit, I do everything. I do the... You want to get with me, shawty? I got 30 followers on my IG Live, bitch. Yo, I'm a big shot down at the YouTube community.
Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing? To piss them off?
That's manipulation. That's okay. Well, the fun ended there. All right. So if you have a YouTube channel or some big thing or some blah blah blah, don't convince people. For my YouTube channel, can I bang you? Yeah, I'm a big YouTuber. Would you like to get with a big YouTuber? That's called assertion of power. That's not right. You know, that's along the same lines of a certain producer in Hollywood being like, you want the job, then do this. This is not good. It's not even a rewarding feeling, I don't think. Imagine not even earning it or just saying, yo, for my Discord community, can I give you the sexiest kiss? You need a Discord to help you get a kiss? What are you, a verge? Sorry.
Yeah. They've been mean to me this weekend. Give me a kiss, please. Thank you.
Ooh, that one was spicy and also yuck. 3 kisses. You know what they say in baseball, 3 strikes, you're out.
They're gonna cancel me for this.
So he knows it. He knows that they're gonna like, it's something slimy, like, to do it anyway, but to know the consequences that come with it, and then still do it, there's no coming back from that. So it's a very different thing when you're like, oh, God, what did I do? I was so inebriated myself, or like, whatever. But when you're fully aware of your situation and know the consequences so much so that you will say them, how can anyone help you besides you helping yourself?
This is so lit. You have me. I have a boner right now.
Boner.
Whenever a grown man, a bone man says he has a groaner, come on. I got a boner right now. You kissed me, I got a boner. Damn. Got a little boner. Call me a paleontologist because I just got a boner. Why you taking advantage of people at the airport getting boners? That's a bad day, man.
I swear to God, you can feel it under my pants. I swear to God.
Don't tell me.
Would you join the Mile High Club with me?
I've been there.
You've been there?
So then he asks her to join the Mile High Club sort of as a joke, and she says she's been there. This will come into play later, but I guess we'll just listen to the rest of the shit.
I felt like God had me exactly where he wanted me to be, and I was happy about it.
Did God ever tell you that if you're in a position where you can help someone, maybe do that instead of use it as a vessel for your weird thoughts and fantasies? Maybe if you believe in God, maybe he put that person there as a test to see if you could overcome the things that you couldn't before. Maybe he put that goal there to be like, Fousey, you usually fuck this shit up. Maybe try and help her. And then he looked at her and he's like, I'm gonna kiss her. And God was like, oh my God, man. God said that? He said, oh my God. Oh, shit. You can tell I don't write nothing.
Stop drinking. You're good. They're gonna get mad at me. They're gonna be like, she only kissed you because she's drinking.
Okay, so 2 things here. 2 things. Again, admission of guilt. You know what it looks like. So why are you doing it? Secondly, what the hell is wrong with your arm? What are you trying to feel her up for under the table? Dude, you're just so despicable. in like so many ways. This guy can apologize, which he will go on to do. And it's like, yeah, I know you apologized, but like you actually didn't. You actually just sat there, did something, then said, sorry, and have no actions to actually support the fact that you're changing or wanting to change. You can't keep taking advantage of women and people, man. This is not good.
No, I just.
Or they see my hand.
It's like an animal.
And then the rest are on my legs. And the other one's right above my dicks.
So then they start talking about tattoos because the chat sees his hand caressing her at the bottom. He talks about a tattoo on his dick, and she talks about a tattoo on her vajayjay, and then shows it to him.
So you can see that one.
I got one right here too.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
But he does ask to see it. Like, I would say, oh, okay, Fousey's whatever, if she just showed it to him, but he says, can I see it, after she says where it is. Again, Fousey, if I was your lawyer, I'd jump so high off a cliff. You got no case here, bro.
Oh my God. What does that mean?
So.
The story behind the tattoo is probably really one of the more heartbreaking things that I've heard in recent times. And like, this person needs help. And you're just using her to get what you want for a quick set of like fun, Fousey.
The dude's name.
Sarah, I can't be with you now. No, I can't. Sarah!
Listen,
what the I thought we had something.
Listen.
Yeah, actually, okay, so Fousey's doing his classic, I guess, acting skills. That's why he was in Medea. He really was. You can look that up.
Welcome to my party. My name is Jonathan, the El Presidente of this here fraternity.
I got sold into the.
You got sold in this.
I
I actually care about this shit because I'm like
I gotta give Fousey one of these. You got sold into the I actually care about that. Oh my God. That's some shit. I actually care. Oh my God. That is probably not the best thing that's happened to you. I'm gonna have to hit Fousey with one. Seriously, Fousey?
advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit.
It was
What
gross.
happened?
I just hope he has a TED Talk. Yo, I'm advocating against all of that sex shit and like, don't do that shit. I'm FOUSEYTUBE. I got heaps of subscribers. When I was growing up, I liked sex, but I didn't like trading sex. So like, don't do that. And then so I'm like, nah, I don't like support that shit. All right, take care. I've been FOUSEYTUBE. Oh, thanks, Fousey. You're helping the cause.
He was trying to make me a lot lizard recently.
A what?
Yeah, a lot lizard.
First of all, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you being this honest. This is a real conversation.
No, it's real. It happens.
My
It
audience
happens
might
every
not
day.
understand, but I've been there. I used massage parlors for years.
I don't know if that's the same thing, Fousey. She said that she was being involved in it, getting traded off for that, which is almost mind-boggling that it even is a thing that a human can come up with. But yeah, lo and behold, there are evil humans in the world, and she's shared one of the most, probably heart-wrenching moments. I can't even believe that a person had ever been doing that. And he's like, yeah, man, I got heaps of prostitutes and massage parlors. I got sex all around. I get you. It's not the same, Fousey.
I'm glad you're free from it now, though.
Homeboy hit me up 2 days ago, and I was like, okay, it's not, my body's not yours. So
Hey, Jamal, thank you for the subscription.
I shouldn't be laughing at that. This woman is pouring her heart out, saying some absolute gut-wrenching, like, I'm free. This is what happened. This guy said it, and I told him, yo, Jamal, thank you for subscribing. Continue. Come on, bro. Every time she's ever said some real shit, you've thanked a subscriber. This is such a shitty person. I can't believe this even exists. This whole piece of media is just...
Can I pay for your tattoo removal? I know you don't want me to, but I'm asking you, I want to. God gave me a platform right now.
So then Fousey does something, objectively nice. He offers to pay for the tattoo removal. and he gives her money. The audience, his fans, proceed to give her more money than he gives her, so he's even being outshined by the goodness of people who probably don't have millions of dollars, but just are good people. So good on you, Fousey, for being able to cultivate a fan base that is so wholesome and loving. I never have a problem with the fan base, but God. Fousey goes on to talk about how he's saving people by donating money. I just don't like when people do that.
Helping a lot of people in life. I gave out $1,000 in Toronto.
Oh shit, you must have helped so many people. He's helping a lot of people. He gave out $1,000 in Toronto. Anyone helping anyone, that's great. Flexing about it just seems kind of like... It's good. I'm glad that he's helping people, but my God, the way that he does it and the ego that is probably boosting in his head, being like, I help so many people.
I want to help people. I don't want you to have that tattoo on you anymore if that brings you that much pain.
He had a case. I'm sitting there in court, and I'm like,
Fousey, she's talking about a violence case. She's talking about some real stuff, and you're... Yo man, check this shit out. Check it. Oh my God, I really did it. I am the man. $300, I am the man.
I'm looking at the screen.
Her name's Blondie, even though you know her name's Sarah? Okay.
They want to know your Cash App. They might send you money. All right, guys, this is her Cash App if anybody wants.
Dumazahar tipped $500. So someone already gave her more money than what Fousey did. Fousey is like going out explaining how he is... You know, just the absolute Mr. Beast of Twitch. Just helping everyone in every corner of Toronto. Giving out $1,000 to $3,000. And even giving this woman $300. I appreciate that, Fousey. I'm not saying it goes unnoticed. That's good. That's really good that you're helping someone. But it happened after you stole 3 kisses from her. Touched her a bit too much. And didn't listen to anything she actually had to say. So I don't know how good I feel about it.
Wait, what time's your flight? Find that out.
An hour and a half, dude.
You sure?
Yeah.
You swear?
I swear.
Give me a kiss if you're honest.
Even if you were to throw away everything else, if you were to say he didn't know anything about, he didn't know about a kiss, he didn't know about that before he did the 3 kisses at the first time. What can you say at this point after knowing everything that she's been through, knowing that, saying he knows how bad it is to be in that position? What can you say at this point? He just said,
give me a kiss if you're honest.
Give me a kiss if you're honest, is what he said. This is gonna sound like a bitch thing, but I started crying the first time I saw that. It's not easy to even just get up every day. And there are like so many internal problems that people have in their lives that we just don't see. We're just not involved in people's lives. And every now and again, there's this amazing thing where you're presented with an opportunity where you can see someone that's in need of help and like be like, okay, on your journey, I can assist you, even in the like smallest of ways. It's like, I don't know, to me, and I know it sounds so preachy and stupid, but like sometimes you might help people and it helps you just to feel like, oh, okay, I'm needed in this world. Someone actually needed my help and I feel good that I got to do that for them. But then in the same breath, you have people who can see people need help and then they take advantage of them, and it's so... it hurts. That hurts to see someone do that to someone else.
I'm gonna kiss her so much. I don't give a y'all. We're 2 happy humans, happy to be together.
Yeah, and then he says he doesn't care. He's just gonna kiss her as much as he wants.
God gave me a lot of money before. A lot of money. And guess what I did with it? No.
You may think that she's crying because people are donating money to her, and she's just so grateful. But what really is happening is after Fousey said God gave him a lot of money, she started crying at the thought that God gave Fousey money.
God gave me a lot of money before, right? And you know what I did with it? Jack shit. I always told God, if you give me that money again, I'm gonna bless people.
Or, again, Fousey, some people don't even need a second chance to know that maybe the money would be better spent elsewhere. Hey, nothing wrong with buying material things, but you want to do something good for someone, maybe don't always spend it on that. Because maybe a lot of people think that that stuff makes you happy. How's a car gonna make you happy, man?
So I'm so grateful to be able to bless you. We all have our demons.
I want to make them cake and I want to...
Guys, how much do I sell?
Oh, shut the f up, Fousey. I was listening to her. She was crying because now she has time to spend with her kids. She had 2 weeks over there. And now that people gave her money, she's able to do more things. And she says, I just want to see them. I just want to make them cakes. This is a mother who wants to be with her kids. I'm going to say some stuff I don't mean if I need to calm down. I'm sorry for being mean to you, Fousey. I'm really sorry. I know you need help. I'm sorry.
Sandra, was Danish's 500 for her? Tell me, I'll send it to her.
Yes! Oh my god, this guy is actually doing things like, is the money for her or is it for me? I know that you said it's a small tip, it's not going to do much, and it's for her. But when you said Sarah, did you mean Sarah Fousey? Because I'll split it with her if you didn't know who you wanted to send it to. Now you tell me.
Can I send another video to my Discord?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. This is my BFF, Sarah.
Oh my god.
She's crying right now because a lot of G7 members sent her money. She's going to visit her kids this weekend. She doesn't have custody of her kids.
Hey, what the f, Fousey? What is this shit about? Fousey, is that your information to share?
I don't want to air out her personal laundry, but
Oh, then go back in time, mother. Are you serious? This is Sarah. She's, inebriated. She also doesn't have custody of her kids. One of her nipples is too big. And, she hasn't had it in a long time. She's also got really bad breath. And look, I don't want to say too much, but she also has only 4 toes. So.
Stop making me cry. You're so annoying. You got 2,400.
She told me that I had a job if I just get a car. She told me.
You know what's really sad is that Sarah said that's the most money she's ever seen. And upon getting it, she feels like she doesn't even deserve it from people. And the only thing she's said since then is that she's going to use it on her kids. How does that not give you enough information to tell you, oh, okay, this is someone who might have made some wrong turns in life but wants to end up in the right place? Like I said, sometimes you can assist someone on the journey. Don't be out here making their path any harder, putting obstacles in their way.
So you're going to finance the car now?
Yeah.
Why don't you lease? I sent her 1,000, y'all. I sent her 1,000. I sent her the...
Why do you ask questions if you don't want answers to them? So you're gonna finance a car? Why don't you lease it? Because... Anyway, my audience is listening to me. I'm FOUSEYTUBE. I look like a human egg, and I am ready for the next adventure.
The full 1,000. You guys saw it. I sent her the full 1,000. I swear to God.
The thought of him sending money to anyone makes him cry. I sent her the full 1,000. And then I thought, like, I'd get some money back for taxes. Sarah, you took my money, you bitch.
Can I talk to you privately? Okay.
At this point, he proceeds to talk to her off camera or like far away, and they're just hugging in a long moment of solace, I think. And then they leave.
Come on. Hey, my friend. Come here.
After they hug, I thought they were gonna like just sit back down, but then Fousey gives the person behind the bar all of their stuff to look after. So they're going somewhere. I think he says that he claims that he's going to buy her some stuff from like just the convenience store. But it's a bit odd. It just seems odd.
Can you watch her stuff for a second? I'm gonna go walk with her real quick. I'm gonna buy her stuff from the convenience store. She needs some stuff before her flight.
5 minutes later.
I just joined the Mile High Club.
After that, he leaves. He comes back about 5 minutes later and says he just joined the Mile High Club. Then says, no, it's not really a Mile High Club, but you get what I mean. Insinuating that he did stuff with her in the bathroom. Now, I don't know if this is true, but just listen to it. You can make your own mind up and we'll see.
And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love.
Well, he swore to God and on everything he loves. This is already 2 things that don't bode well.
I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport, in the men's bathroom. I swear to God. Wallah.
He said, Wallah. I was like, what the I think he means Wallahi. There's a word that I learned. It means I swear to God in Muslim. But Okay, so now that, I mean, that's a very serious thing, man. If you say that, that's a pretty, like, you know, binding thing in most places. So to me, that's, you did that. And to swear on your God, that's, wow. Usually shouldn't use that in vain if you're lying or joking, but he's pretty adamant that he did it.
I had to confess, I couldn't hold it for a second. I didn't go to buy her no snacks. I joined the Mile High Club. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shared that.
So then he says it, he shares it, and then he starts reading the comments, which are immediately really bad, and it backfires on him, and he almost immediately proceeds to try and take it back, saying it was a prank. But if you look at that moment, if you just analyze it a few times, the fact that he was so adamant about it, and then did a prank, which had no payoff or no actual anything other than this is what I did. It feels like he actually did it. I can't be sure, but this doesn't seem like he'd just make that random stuff up.
I'm sorry. I'm lying, by the way. It's a joke. It's a huge joke.
I mean, just that confession. Just, I'm lying. It's a joke. I was just messing around. Yeah, no, I wasn't serious. Why would anyone do that unless they got backlash? And that's exactly what happened. As soon as he started reading the backlash, he was like, oh, God, I got to do it. And for the last 5 minutes, he proceeds to try and take everything back, talking about how he, you know, shouldn't have kissed her, this, that. But he did it, knowing all of the stuff. It's so easy to look back in hindsight and be like, yeah, shouldn't have done that. But you did it. Now what are you going to do?
I'm typing I'm sorry in chat. It's a huge joke. You got pranked. You got pranked by FOUSEYTUBE.
Yeah, when we look at body language stuff, this is this not the position that you're in when you're absolutely like, ha, got you? When you put your head down in shame and hold the back of it, they say that when you put your hand in a position that is comfortable, like this, it's to comfort yourself during a tough time. That's why certain people like hold themselves like I do and things. I'm not a body language expert. I've just watched a lot of Netflix, but it just doesn't look like a man who's happy with his actions after seeing the reaction of other people.
I can't keep secrets for the life of me. I can't keep secrets for 2 fucking seconds. It's a prank. You got. I gave her a choice. I said, you want to come to the men's bathroom or the women's bathroom? She said men's. So it was her option. She came into the men's. So when I left, I said, you leave. Go into the women's immediately and clean your face and clean your mouth.
Sounds like a good joke, Fousey. Sounds funny. Wish I was there to see that joke.
No, that's not cool. No, I didn't do nothing. I told them that I don't even want to explain it.
So then she comes back and she's like, what did you say? But she's like really playful about it, and he proceeds to eventually tell her, and she says this.
I need to get better at doing my pranks, and I use your expense and your livelihood for my gratification, and I shouldn't do that, so I apologize. I came back and I had a lot of adrenaline, and I lied to my audience, and I said that I joined the Mile High Club with you. Now, obviously, that's not possible unless you're in a plane, so I apologize. I lied. We're at the airport.
I mean, she didn't even say, no, we didn't do it. He said, obviously, it can't be true if we're doing it at the airport, and she's like, yeah, at the airport. So it's not even like, no, he didn't even do any of that. She just said, at an airport.
That's all I said. I said, yeah, guys, we joined the Mile High Club. No, it's a prank.
She just said it's not a prank. She just said it's not a prank. And then he's like, no, it is a prank. What is that about? We're just going to ignore that moment. That she just said it's not a prank. Ooh, that's scathing. Fousey, I don't know, man. I feel like some shit is going on. I don't know if he did it. I wasn't there, so I can't just accuse him. But my God, if he actually did that knowing all of the stuff that she's been through, he's going to have to live with this for the rest of his life. And so is she. Think about that, Fousey.
I shouldn't have used you as a joke. I shouldn't have used your emotional trauma as a joke. But I sent you like 1,500, so hopefully we're good.
I shouldn't have used you as a joke, but I sent you like 1,500, so hopefully we're good. I have nothing to say to that. Way to invalidate her feelings and just make it seem like a transaction over people's feelings. This is great. This is why women and men have such great relationships in 2023. Thank you. Thank you, Fousey.
G7 men don't do that to women, and I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm gonna forgive myself, but I will.
Yeah, that's okay. This is Fousey in a nutshell. I don't know how I'm gonna forgive myself, but I will. I'll do it. I don't know how, but I already did. That's good. Whenever you do something wrong, just blame the other person and never take accountability. Never take action. Never say this or that. Never. Oh yeah, awesome.
I'm not.
I have PTSD from the internet. The internet used to cancel me before.
Oh God. I have PTSD from the internet. Imagine all those Vietnam people like actually see their homie die in real life. He's like, bro, the internet. Oh God, every time I click the page, I get PTSD. The internet try to cancel me, I get PTSD every time. This cannot be how people on the internet sound. I will just leave the internet at this point.
I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna hug you. I'm not gonna kiss you. I'm not gonna anything because I already f***ed myself up and
No.
Yeah, then he says he's not gonna hug, kiss, or touch her after he hugs, kisses, and touches her. Good work. I don't know how you're gonna forgive yourself, Fousey. Oh, you already did.
They can twist this and be like, Fousey took advantage of an underage drunk girl. I don't want that.
I'm almost 30. So.
I know, but I don't want that. Yes, you can have a hug. They voted. I love you too.
So then he has a nice wholesome moment and hugs her again after he said he's not gonna hug her or touch her or kiss her.
Thank you so much. I hope I handled that right. I hope I handled that right.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You handled it so wrong that some other dude who's brown with hair has to talk about it. That's how badly you handled that.
I didn't touch her. I didn't lay a finger on her. I wanted to make out with her so bad. I wanted to grab her ass cheek.
I don't know. Maybe you have an oversharing problem. Maybe you need to go to therapy. I am sure he's tried everything. Maybe you need to just sit down with yourself, write down every issue you have and fix it one by one. My goodness, man. This woman is going to see her kids. Leave her alone. She leaves and he's talking about like, yo, I would have grabbed her ass. I would have put her ass on my face and rubbed it up and down. And then I would have got I would have tried to, treat her ass like the audience and clap that,
But I didn't. I respect her. She's been through a lot, so we're gonna give her that.
You said you respect her? You respect her? You might have taken her to the bathroom and taken advantage of her, and you certainly did say that if she's honest, she should give you a kiss. You took advantage of her. That's clear, and that's on video. That's evidenced. That's bad.
All right, Sarah.
I love you.
One more hug. Love you. You're amazing. You could do anything you want in life. Anything.
I'm excited to talk to you.
Text me. All right. Fousey, stop gaslighting. Bye, baby. I didn't do shit. I tried my absolute best. If I got canceled in that 30 minutes, I'm sorry. I didn't try to.
I mean, you don't even have to try. You just do it automatically. You're like amazing at doing this.
I didn't try to take her number. I didn't try to take her, like literally, I could have done so much with this girl.
You want a cookie? What are you flexing that for? She was drunk, inebriated, and vulnerable. I could have done so much with her, but I didn't. That's what you're supposed to do, bro.
I'm not saying that to be arrogant. I'm saying that to mean her vulnerability was crossed against the wall. If I had wanted to, I could have done anything I wanted to with this girl.
Are you serious? Is this how you see people as objects? And if they're vulnerable in positions, you're like, I'm a good person for not taking advantage of them? How warped is your mind that you look at someone and think that is okay? Don't pat yourself over the back for that. That's a horrible way to think. God, dude, what is wrong with you?
She was so receptive. She was so welcoming. She would have let me do anything. I did not want to do that to her. So I kept it when we came back and I did that joke. I kept it cordial. I let her kiss me. I let her love me. Cool. She's happy. She's happy right now.
Yeah, well, anyway, Fousey just tries to start defending himself constantly, and Twitch ended up banning him. He's now on Kick, the app that everybody loves. And he made a video yesterday where he apologized and said that he messed up. So that's what we're going to take a look at now, see if he actually understands his actions, the ramifications, and also not just says that he's done things wrong, but actually figures out how he's going to move forward. This is what we're going to do. I know it's a long video. I'm sorry. I just have to get through this. I think it's important. Fousey, God, why do you do this? So FOUSEYTUBE decides, hey, I messed up. Let me make a video about it. I've not seen this, but I've read the comments on it. Don't know if he's really taking responsibility. And from the looks of things, this man has apologized multiple times for a different variety of reasons, but doesn't seem to actually do anything about it besides apologizing. So it's one thing to be like, I'm sorry, but it's another thing to actually do something about it. Let's see what my boy Fousey does.
When I started this and I was on the H3 podcast, everybody met Yusuf. Everybody loved the genuine, humble, talks about humping a toy leopard.
This is a good start. He's in what looks like a Tesla. Oh, this is after the flight, it looks like, perhaps. He looks like he's got all his stuff in the back. And he's still got the Lakers jersey on in case the Lakers have a horrible season. LeBron could recruit FOUSEYTUBE. So he's apologized because he didn't go live. I get it. He literally didn't stop streaming for 35 days. He had the revelation within the flight. Oh, damn, okay.
I went 9 months not making a single dollar. I went 9 months not tweeting, not posting, nothing.
Yeah. Once I went 23 years without making any money. Beat that, Fousey.
It's a lot, especially when your mental health is like mine. I let it change me. I looked at the mirror when I was taking a piss in the bathroom.
Remember Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror? I'm the man in the mirror while taking a piss in the bathroom. Ooh. Remember that one? That's my favorite part.
Not joining the Mile High Club like Kitty. And I didn't like what I saw. Not only just the swollen eyes, puffy face, white skin tone.
You talking about himself or the goal? Because Fousey looks different. I've seen him then versus now. I've never seen a man who transformed more into an egg. And I don't mean like metaphor, like literally, it looks like an egg from Toy Story or something.
When I started, there was no girls on stream. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm going to throw up. I need to pee.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Really quick.
Okay. When I started,
I'm gonna ignore that part. Don't really know what that was, but okay. Just want to say, Fousey, I understand the concept of maybe when you don't have female attention, when you start, it can be quite the ego boost. I've always thought of myself as really ugly, man. Some people don't seem to think that. And when I started especially, I was like, wow. But you can't let that ruin your mission and life goals and stuff like that. That's just not gonna get you to the places that you want to, man. No, I don't know. Fousey's been doing this a lot longer than I have, so I don't know how he still struggles with stuff like this. Feels bad.
When I streamed in January of this year, I had nothing to say to the camera. All I talked about was, guys, I want to end myself. I'm not happy. I'm gonna go get a real job. And that shit went viral and everybody. And the only other time I was on the internet is when I posted on my Discord privately when we had a couple hundred members and I said, guys, I think I'm about to take my own life.
This is obviously a sore topic. Some people deal with it in different ways. I think that I don't want to go too far, but like, you know, posting about it, trying, I guess he's reaching out for help in the way that he knows how. So maybe it's good that he's still here. Let's just say that.
But I'm dumb for thinking that, because if somebody cares about you, it's not going to stay there. And then it hit the internet and everybody sent love and support and I was ashamed of it. This shit was just for fun. I was just at home, laughing with my supporters on Discord, joking around. I'm going to say it. I'm going to take accountability and say the clout got to me.
Wait. What? You don't say.
Merry
All right, that was my Home Alone edition. If they ever make Home Alone for adults. Yes, Fousey, the clout clearly got to you. You're a whole different human being, and I don't think that in a good way. There's always two things that can occur. Like I say this every time we talk about clout. Money does not change a person's situation, it only amplifies their intentions. So if they were inherently going to be this, now they just have the money to do so. Yeah, that's what I firmly believe, but I do believe people can change. I always think, Fousey, this is the time you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror while pissing and say, I'm really gonna change. But every time I ever hear about it, he's back to his, bullshit the next month. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a month from now, Fousey gets into more trouble. I would like him not to, because I do not like people failing, but it's just hard to believe this.
So I started being more grandiose. For people who've watched me for this entire 36 days, you know that everything is not everything, but like, you get what I mean. Everything is a bit. It's all a heightened version of reality, but it's not reality. And that's why everybody around me has so much fun, because it's like, it's such a dopamine high. Well, I am high and drunk off dopamine.
Wow, that was a bar. Also, again, maybe I should say this, since we're having a serious conversation in the middle of this joke session. Just constantly performing for other people is going to drain not only your energy, but your sanity. Because at some point you're going to get tired and realize you can't keep up that facade. Being who you are and then having people really like you for that not only grants you the, privilege of having solid, real friendships, but people really know who you are. You don't have to pretend, you don't have to be someone you're not. And if someone likes you, you can feel safe knowing this is me. They like me for me. That's a tough thing, Fousey. I don't know why you're even trying to pretend to be someone you're not. If you're someone who doesn't attract as many people being who you are, so be it. Isn't that great that you even have an audience, a fan base, people who love you for you? Why would you amplify that? Why would you try and be something you're not, man?
And I haven't been grounding myself. I've been running, Toronto, you. Stay here. Running, you. Oh, you've supported me for 10 years, suck my...
I like how she got in the car. Running. Hey, man, you. Hey, you. Sit down, you. I've been running around, suck this. Kiss that.
My dick, like, what the dog?
Yeah, look at her face, man. Oh, God. Is this the wrong car? God damn it, Fousey's doing that thing again.
What the I'm not even gonna say sorry for that. In regards to the incident with the woman at the airport.
Oh, yes.
I saw so many clips on Discord of people editing that shit wildly out of context. I'll give it from my scope of view.
Well, Fousey, I watched the whole stream, so, I would like to see what you say, but I did watch the whole hour and 30 of that interaction. It looks just as bad.
The issue was I walked to a bar as a sober man.
Actually, if you pause right now and you look at the lady who I think is his PA next to Fousey, her crazy eyes say it all. She's just like, whoa.
Because I shouldn't have been in the bar in the first place. But I saw a chance for content, so I saw a woman, so I sat next to her.
Well, okay, sorry, let me stop you there. Two things wrong with that. Yeah, seeing people as opportunities for content. I know that's how people on Twitch and whoever else walk. I know that. But is it who you want to be? You gotta ask yourself that. That's up to you. I'm not here to babysit you. Two, yeah, going to a bar sober is predatory, as I've said before. It's really, really not the right place to be doing that,
And of course, oh my God, 33-year-old man-child starts rizzing her up. But she was very receptive and she was very sweet. She was throwing it back at me too. Yes, she had been drinking and I actually called that out right when I sat with her.
33-year-old man saying rizzing and not laughing. That's the real problem. But yeah, no, I mean, he seems to not see the issue. He said, yes, she was intoxicated and I called her out on that and proceeded to kiss her. Oh, dude.
She had a tattoo from a past person in her life right above her genitals. And she was... I break down in full-blown tears.
Well, before you did any of that, you said, you kissed her like 2 times before that, or 3 times. You also bought her another drink after calling her out. Okay. You didn't just start crying. You also were on your phone for most of the time she was trying to tell you anything serious, so...
As you guys know, I frequented massage parlors for years, over a decade.
God, a decade! Sorry, I shouldn't judge. Get fucking a decade?
A lot of the places that I went to, a lot of them were and promised a whole new world. Oh, what am I gonna do for a job? Come here for a massage, and then when they ask you for a happy...
A whole new world, a whole new place to massage Fousey. He's taking his dick out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know he's trying to be serious, this is very late. Initially, when he heard her say all of the stuff, he was happy because he said, I watch all of that shit on Netflix. I mean, I know in hindsight, he's actually thinking about what he's done. I respect that. I had to. Sorry, carry on, Fousey.
So I broke into tears because I felt guilty. I literally got to see the consequences of my choices.
Nah, so here's the thing. She said it, and after that, I remember looking at the video and thinking, okay, well, now he knows this information. And after that, he said, what time is your flight? And she said, blah, 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 it's in an hour. And then he said, promise, if you're honest, then give me a kiss. And they started kissing. This is after knowing and hearing her talk about that. That's predatory. That's really wrong, knowing this and still doing it. So sitting in your Tesla with your assistant who has the widest eyes in humanity, it just seems like it's a bit late, is all I'm saying.
I sent her, I think, $300, and the chat sent her $2,500. She was going to see her daughters, and she only had I forgot how much. She had nothing in her Cash App, so we gave her $3,000.
It's always funny, man. Fousey out here wearing his Rolly and everything. I sent her $300. The chat, $2,500. They're all right. But I sent her $300. For her kids for 2 weeks to see $150 for each kid for 2 weeks. That should buy them food for half a day.
So what do? I run back to the camera. I sit down. And I think I even said, Wallah. I said I joined the Mile High Club.
Yeah, you did say that.
I used this woman's pain, her story, her life for my content. And I have no words for that.
Sorry, this is so unrelated. What kind of airport allows people just to park their car? Every time I go to my airport, they're like, move, get out, get out. Every time my friend takes out the bags, they have to throw it to me because they're like, yo, you move it or lose it. And then I can't even hug them, can't even dap them up. I just out to the airport. I know this has nothing to do with it. Come on, man.
I pray Fajr in the airport. I don't girls in the airport. I've been celibate for over a year.
Yeah, but you did kiss her 5 times.
She's a survivor of I stand with all survivors of She said she's a too. I stand with survivors of
That's good, but you shouldn't kiss them, while they're inebriated after knowing stuff about them. We're treading on the same thing, Fousey.
I promise you guys I'm good, I'm healthy, but I'm gonna go to the hospital right now with Katie to get a mental health evaluation, and then I'm gonna go see my therapist. And I need to be a walking testament to my story and not be a walking contradiction and give people to call me a hypocrite.
Okay, well, Fousey said he's got a game plan, and hey, that's good. You got a game plan, you're gonna see a therapist, you're gonna seek help. Good. Whether he actually does it, I don't know, but I'm going to sit here and take people on their word, so.
If you don't want to support me, whatever, I'm not gonna ask you to stay. But the one thing I'm gonna ask of you, please don't twist the narrative. I f***ed up, I own that, but don't try to say I f***ed a girl, I took advantage of a girl, I did this and that.
Yeah, you did take advantage of her. And I don't think anybody can say with evidence that you did something with her in the bathroom. That's up for debate, but you absolutely took advantage of her. That's literally why you're here in this situation, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be doing any of this. So it feels weird to be in the 12th minute of a 13-minute video and then say, I didn't take advantage of her. First step is admitting, but you have to actually believe the stuff that you're saying.
Grown adults who made a Discord just to hate on me. Please don't twist the narrative. I hope to find her. I hope to talk to her. I hope to have her on stream.
Well, you took her number down, Fousey. Remember, Did you give her a fake number, Fousey? I hope to find her. It would be very easy since you have her in your phone. Also, people who make a fake Discord or like a Discord to hate someone, no. This man is obviously going through something. It's not like people should just wake up and hate on him. We'll talk about that just now, but like, don't be doing that to people.
And I understand that if I do anything of my own doing and you guys need to stop publicly supporting me, I understand. But I hope that this incident, after hearing my story, isn't the reason you stop supporting me, and I hope you stay in my life.
And that is how Fousey ends the video. So he goes to get help, which is, I guess, fine. I just want to say, like, quickly before we end, it's been a long video, that from like the 10, 15 years he's been on YouTube, he made one thing clear. And that is that he really, really likes the clout, whether he wants it or not. You gotta ask yourself why someone wants clout so badly. It's validation, and seeking validation oftentimes means you're not very comfortable with who you are if you constantly need it from other people. Like, say you're on Instagram and just constantly posting stories or whatever and looking at how many people are liking it or something. I don't think that necessarily benefits you. Like, I think at the end of the day, at some point in your life, you're gonna have to figure out, who am I as a person? This is me, and then be comfortable. And hopefully people will like that. There might be people who don't. You can't please everyone. But at the same time, I know entertainment is like constantly, I would like people to watch. And I get it, Fousey. Who doesn't want to be up there? But at the expense of your own mental health and sanity, and also other people, I think it's time to take a look at yourself and say, I've done well, I've had a good career, I'm a millionaire, that's fantastic. But am I a good person to those around me? Seriously and honestly. And if that's something that you want, if that's the culture you follow, the religion you follow, if that's something that you practice and preach, and you have so many people love you for being that, maybe it is time to take a step back and actually look at yourself. Because, as you said, you have a platform and you are the vessel in which a lot of people see themselves. You speak for a lot of people look up to you. So, you're 33, you're young, you've done so well, and I think maybe it's time to, just get some help and really think about who you are. Because that's gonna be the rest of your life. You're either gonna be chasing clout and fame or being happy with who you are and enjoying life. Choice is yours. That's all I have to say. Thanks so much to anyone watching. If you'd like to subscribe, if you hate me, don't date me. Bye. I love you guys. I feel like that was a weird way to end it. My favorite thing of all time is falling asleep with the person you love. All right, bye. I don't know. Hey, I'm just.